Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we want to give our praises to our power, Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh, Ba'asham, Rakah, Kodash, the banners to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And Shalom to all the brothers and all pushing this word in sincerity and in truth to them that believe. Shalom. My brothers are from Camp James, Jamaica, and Melvak.
Nahal.
And we just want to touch upon the topic of Christmas. You see me? And know the season is coming up. But because 2018, you still have people celebrating it. And let's say maybe about 85 or 9% of the people, if not more, know that so-called Jesus never born on December 25th, but yet they still celebrate it. You see, but nevertheless, for the sake of edification, we're just going to do a lesson on that. You see, for people, we the so-called Christmas spirit. You see, because the Bible actually condemn it, right? The Bible speaks against it, so you're not supposed to follow it. Right, so we're just going to kick it off.
Alright, this is book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, verse 1. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
Right, and just to put it out there as well, you so-called niggers, Native Americans, Hispanics, and Latinos, we are the true biblical Israelites, whether you want to believe it or not. So these words are basically being spoken unto us. Come on.
Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them, for the customs of the people are vain.
Alright, so what? Learn not the way of the heathen, right? Because the heathen they're dismayed by the signs in heaven. For instance, the moon, right? The moon. If you check Easter origin from basically the moon worship, right? Estar is the scripture called it Asteret, right? And Christmas go back to the celebrating of the sun God, which go back to Nimrod, is the origin, and you have Ra, and then Mantis, you see me? Right, so that's why I tell you these things, they're not the way of the heathen, these are heathen customs. And also I'm just pull up an article to show you where really origin from. You can continue. And read what the first story.
For the customs of the people are vain, for one cutteth a tree out of the forest, and the work of the hands of the workman with the axe. They
right.
deck.
So read what the verse 2.
Alright, verse 3. For the customs of the people are vain.
Right, vain custom. You see me? Right, because what am I doing in a sense? Because it's actually a commemoration or basically worship of basically paganism. You see me? I put it out there.
Go back to something. The worship of Semiramis' son, Tammuz.
Yeah, Talmud.
Right. For one cutteth a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workman with axe. They deck it with silver and with gold.
Alright, so them go and them what? Them go to one tree out of the forest. This way you have the Christmas tree. You see me? Right, an evergreen tree, some know it as but today the modern day time we call it the Christmas tree. You see me? Them cut it with axe. Right, and then deck it with what? Silver. So when them going out into the forest, them cut them tree and then bring it in, you see me, and them start decorating now that all the Christmas fandangles we put on your tree.
They fasten it with nails and with hammers that it move not. They are upright as the palm tree, but speak not. They must needs be born, because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil. Neither also is it in them to do good. For as much as there is none like unto thee, O Lord, thou art great, and thy name is great in might.
Yeah, and some people believe so just by getting a Christmas tree they're not celebrated. They're not worship it, but that's the origin of it. That's why even song as oh Christmas tree, and normally them get around the Christmas tree and sing carols. That's a pagan thing, yeah. So I have an article, it's from www.hopeofisrael.org. It says the shocking pagan origin of Christmas. It's by HOIM staff. You know what I mean? He said, although the whole world celebrates Christmas as as a Christian holiday, including millions of non-Christian, because the whole world celebrate that. You got China, and China is supposed to be Buddhist. Whatever them be. Anywhere part of the world is people celebrating Christmas, and Christmas is supposed to be what allegedly a celebration of the birth of so-called Jesus, which current name in the Hebrew is Yahushai. So if people not acknowledge the Most High and acknowledge the Bible, why would they celebrate Christmas? Sure, say really not nothing to do with the Bible, and have nothing to do with the birth of so-called Jesus. It's actually something different, right? So he said, although the whole world celebrate Christmas as a Christian holiday, including millions of non-Christians, is Christmas really Christian at all? So it actually felt to be done with Christ, like after the Bible. As you consider this fact, look high and low throughout the pages of the Bible, and you will find not one word of Christmas being celebrated by any of, well, them of Jehovah, what we know his current name is Yahweh, that's the true name of the Most High in the Hebrew, right? As a people, it is not even mentioned once, neither the Messiah nor any of the apostles ever observed this holiday, nor the New Testament church, because it never exists, they never follow it. He said, let's wait for you cut out really. Alright, he said, so let's skip to it. He said the true origin of Christmas. Before one gets carried away with Christmas worship, there are a few things you should know. Let's take an honest and objective look at the origin of this holiday. We read in Werner Killer's book, The Bible as History, the following illustration. December 25th is referred to in the documents as Christmas Day in AD 324 for the first time, under Roman Emperor Justinian, AD 527 to 565. It was recognized as an official holiday. An old Roman festival played a major part in the choice of this particular day. December 25th in ancient Rome was a Dies Natali Invictus, the birth of the unconquered, the day of the winter solstice. Right? He said, at the same time in Rome, the last day of the Saturnalia, which had long since degenerated into a week of unbridled carnival. So basically that's why you have something called as the Christmas spirit. So you really go back to what the Saturnalia. I'm going to read this paragraph. It said, doesn't it seem rather strange that the so-called Christian church should choose a day to celebrate the Messiah's birth, which was identified as the day of the birth of the unconquered Son, the day of winter solstice? So, who is it that's a coincidence? Isn't it that they might choose to celebrate Yahushua's birthday upon this celebration, and when Roman paganism is in the winter solstice, is in Saturnalia? Right, why is it some research go back and say it's actually Nimrod's birthday? Because when it pre like for instance Islamic seasons, could test when Yahushua born, there was shepherd out in the field with them flock. You see me? And December is known as December 25th is winter. And shepherds in the Middle East, them no go, they no keep them flock out in outside. Is during winter, them keep them in. You see me? Right, so these are basically kind of pointers to show you say yo, him never born them time yo. You see me? Where is I? He said, which was identified as the day of the birth of the unconquered Son, the day of the winter solstice, the shortest day of the year, when the sunlit part of days start becoming longer again. What does this have to do with the Messiah anyway? Was them say Yahshua, but one of them name is Yahushai, the Messiah born anywhere near December 25th? Let's go on. No, he never born no near the time they go. But they all forget that article summarize everything still. But unfortunately not. But you can be a one researcher if you really care, if you know the truth. Is it, man? Right. if you really have interest in the truth, right? Because it go back to Saturnalia, but we get to understand is that each time one kingdom or one empire take over, is they basically use the same custom, practice the same custom, but them change the name. But if you look up the real origin of it, you go back to the worshiping of Nimrod, the sun god, and Talmud is his son. Right? Well, not necessarily his sons too, because Cyrus is actually when Nimrod dead, Cyrus claimed that the sun ray penetrated her, and she was immaculately conceived. It's a term immaculate conception, right? And bring forth Talmud. And she claims Talmud while he was hunting, right? In basically one wild kill him, and she claims him blood sprinkled upon whatever green tree, and it grew overnight, right? And so they basically celebrate the whole Christmas tree thing. That's the true origin of it, yo. Right? So I said this is the age 2018. Everybody supposed to have a smartphone or a tablet or laptop or some device where you can access the internet. Just do a simple research, right? And you'll find it. You'll find the answers that you're seeking for if you're really truly seeking it. The scripture says, ask, and it shall be given, seek, and ye shall find. Right? Because the most I have the information out there, for the people who really sincerely want to get it, forget it. If we wake up out of this madness that you're in. You can get from me Jeremiah chapter 7, I believe a verse. Can't go to go verse. Can I start at verse 17? I start at 16 actually.
Alright, this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 7, verse 16. Therefore, pray not thou for this people, neither lift up cry nor prayer for them, neither make intercession to me, for I will not hear thee.
Yeah, because the Most High slay some people for death here, so pray for them in a sense, because they're stuck in them way. Right? You tell a man, say, yo, Christian, well, that too, right, Christian is off. But you tell a man, Christmas here is off, and Yahushua is who the world didn't call Jesus Christ, so born that he's supposed to stop celebrating because it's paganism. Man, I tell you, say, yo, me know say never born them way, just them time, but you have to celebrate festive spirit. That's going on for you. You're participating in paganism.
Find pleasures in them.
Yeah.
Also.
You're going to get put to death, yo. You're supposed to repent from those things. Why don't try to celebrate the festive season that's actually written in the Bible? For instance, the Passover, Hanukkah. These are events, even Yahushua himself celebrated these things. So why don't you, if you really believe in the Bible, the scripture tells them, say, oh, they're my hypocrite. If you finish this, you can get me that in Matthew 15 and 7. But get this, finish this verse.
Alright, 17. Sayest thou not what they do in the cities of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem?
Yeah, and Judah is representing of the southern kingdom, which you so-called Negroes, West Indians today, and the so-called Asians. You see me? Because it was Judah, Benjamin, and Levi consists of Judah. Right? And Jerusalem referring to the northern kingdom, which are the so-called Native American Indians, the Hispanics, and the Latinos. So the people in South and Central America. You see me? Like the Seminole Indians, them, right, and the Native American Indians. Right? And for instance, even Ephraim would be the so-called Puerto Ricans, you see me, and Manasseh, is actually the so-called Cubans. You see me, and you have Simeon, which are the Dominican Republic, whatever we call them, is on the island of what's first called Hispaniola, divided right now in Haiti and Dominican Republic. You see me? We are the true biblical Israelites, so that's why they say, see, it's not what they do in the cities of Israel, basically. You see me? And it will tell you, one.
The children, 18, the children gather wood, and the fathers kindle the fire.
Right, and this was taking place in ancient time, you see me? Right, but the same thing actually take place right now, but it's just modernized. Right, one.
And the women knead their dough, to make cakes to the Queen of Heaven.
Yeah, so they might make cake here. That's why you have the Christmas cake. You actually go back to the Queen of Heaven, which go back to Ramesses. Because she seems to hence the term Holy Mother Mary. You see me? Because they know Trinity. Right? Right, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. You know? You see me? How is the Most High, is him the highest, then him Son Yahweh Shai. You see me? And the Holy Spirit is basically just understanding the scriptures. The Bible actually tells that. Then I believe what St. John 6:63. The spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profiteth nothing. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life. So that is the Holy Spirit, yeah? Right? But I say what? The father, the children gather the wood, the father kindle the fire, and the woman basically make those, right, are cakes to the Queen of Heaven, into the term Christmas cake, and that the true origin go back to. When I say you can't make cake, but during this time, you know, the whole Christmas cake, you know, that's what it represents. And the term Christmas cake. They just call it normal cake and done. No. It's a Christmas cake because you have a spirit behind it. It was
specifically for this purpose.
For this season, you know, to celebrate this season. Right? As a what do you call it? Whatever it is. Commemorations or something like that. Right? For the Queen of Heaven, right? Which there is no such thing as the Queen of Heaven, it's just paganism. Yeah.
And to pour out drink offerings unto other gods, that they may provoke me to anger. Do they provoke me to anger? Said the Lord. Do they not provoke themselves to the confusion of their own faces?
And refuse you, because kill them dead right now, they might do something for them, worship on by Francis Christians. Kill them dead, they actually celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ. What? No? You're not. You're just first doing some pagan worship. You see me? Can I see that in Matthew 15 verse 7. Can I say the 7? I believe. Yeah. Can I say the 7? Come to 9.
So this is the book of St. Matthew, chapter 15, verse 7. Ye hypocrites, well did Isaiah prophesy of you, saying, This people draw nigh unto me with their mouth, and honored me with their lips.
So they come to you with honoring, you want to love God, praise the Lord. Right, with their mouth, honoring this chat. Right, honoring with them lips, but what?
But their heart is far from me.
Yeah, but them heart far from me, man. Isn't because them only do lip service. They're not sincere in what they want to do, because if you sincerely believe in the scriptures and the Most High, if the Bible come out and say this practice is wrong, you're supposed to accept it. Isn't personally I always celebrating Christmas. We never know no better, I never know sense. Isn't we grew up in one Christian home, where I go to church and in madness and celebrating Christmas, believing it was the birth of Yahweh Shai. Isn't it? But it come to the point that I get corrected, I'm saying, alright, well that wrong still. Is there something doing with that? It's a term of repentance. One.
But in vain they do worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men.
Exactly, but in vain you're worshiping you, because the whole Christmas celebration thing is vain. You see me? Or you think you're worshiping, you're teaching for doctrine the commandment of men. Because this was actually the whole Christmas, Easter, the Trinity, what else again? Virgin birth, Immaculate Conception. These were actually incorporated in so-called Christianity. During the Council of Nicaea, 325 AD. You look it up, yo. The time when you spend on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and what else nowadays? Social media.
YouTube.
Whatever you have to do, you see me? Right, just reside some time, and look up these things. Look up some doctrine we get discussed in the Council of Nicaea. Look up what is the Council of Nicaea. Look up the origin of Christianity, the origin of the Roman Catholic, because all of them churches here actually, Christianity, whatever you want to do, give me some church nowadays, like branches, like Poco Church, the Unorthodox, Church of God, whatever branches you have out there, because they love to say, my church different than my church this and no. Let's look up the origin of your church. All of them stem from the Roman Catholic. is when you have the great schism and then basically break off. Right? But if you pre the whole custom of the Roman Catholic, is when a whole heap of madness get incorporated. Is when you're supposed to follow what the scriptures say. Right? And the scriptures clearly cut against Christmas, is when cut against a whole heap of things. Right? So all you have to do is just basically get the truth, accept it, as scripture say, prove all things and hold fast that which is good. When it comes to the point when this is get proven, well, it's trying to say so that's how I stop. It's our duty to basically bring forth this knowledge. It's about get it and we're basically teaching it. When laws will indeed let might hear and repent. It's when we go to the madness here, because if you don't repent, it's when your house shall fall, you're going to get destroyed. Right? But I believe that was it. Just a quick point on good Christmas. Yeah, man. Alright, so with that we're going to end it there. Giving all praises once more to our boy, how Hashem El Shai, wa Hashem El Kodash. The brothers and to elders and the apostles of Bible Stone, and shalom to the full left.